Hi everyone, it is me, Sailor Mercury, Amy here. And today I'm going to talk about, well, first off, I'm going to say I'm sorry about clearing my throat, but, so sorry about clearing my throat. Now, today we're going to talk about, why we don't skim or shift or clean out anything in our films. Now, there are folks out there on YouTube and also folks in business too who they like to skim and clean and cut and shift things out. Why? I don't know. Because they're working, because they're skilled and they want their stuff to be sold, and they believe that the greater that the work is shown and made, the greater they can get it sold. Now, that might be the grounds to why some folks do it. Other folks do it because they just choose to do it. They choose to make what should have just been a smooth thing into a harder thing. Because first off, learning how your film skimming or shifting or whatever you want to call it, cleaning tool works is hard. And you're going to make a lot of mistakes on films. So, first off, it takes too much time. Two, all the tools I worked with were broken or really weren't anything outstanding. Nothing good to write home about. Everyone's beloved Microsoft Filmmaker or Smallsoft Windows Filmmaker, which got renamed just Film Shifter or Film Skimmer. All it really seemed to be truly good at was making your films brighter, making them darker. If you want to put a beginning, middle, and end sheet to your film, it could help you with that. But once you wanted to cut something out, that's when you're asking too much. And then the ArcSoft tools, like ArcSoft Web Shooter Friend and ArcSoft Web Shooter for Layer, well, they were not really helpful at all. All they could do is make things brighter, make things darker, put a beginning, middle, and end sheet to your films, whatever. But unlike the Smallsoft one, where it would cut shit out, yeah, you'd besmirch your film, but it would cut stuff out. It couldn't do nothing. You would click on the things, nothing would happen. And then the last one I ever got to work with was the Cyberlink or Interweb Link film, my film runner. Once again, this was a broken down one I had because all it could do was just film. And there's a YouTube one, it's as worthless as all those other ones out there. Yeah, and I'm sure if someone had a lot of time on their hands and they didn't have to go to work and they didn't have to go to learn, they didn't have anything to do around the house and whatever, and they got a lot of time on their hands, they could fuck around with every one of those tools I just told you and get it to work. Well, first off, I don't got all the time in the world to play around with those tools. And don't get me started with Mackie Cam and the Sony Vegas one, or even the Last Cut one, because they're probably hard to work too. And that was the one thing that the haters always like to scave. Oh, you don't cut your things out. You don't skim things. You don't shift things. Oh, shifting or skimming is your friend. They like to say that one all the time. That was their big thing. Well, it was not a friend to me. It was a friend that could only help you with some stuff but not everything. If the Smallsoft one was a friend, then it was a friend that, worked good once, but they could never work again. I only got the Smallsoft one to cut the film out one time and it worked. The next time I did it, it cuts the film in half and then I can't get the half of the film back I want to work with. It's gone. two chunks in half and I can't pull them back together. And if it was a friend, then the Arcsoft one was the one that would have all the handicaps. Oh, well, I can't cut things out of your films. Sorry. And Cyberlink one would be like, the Interweb Link one would be like, sorry, all I can do is film. I can't do anything else. So they'd be friends that would have some kind of handicap where they couldn't help you that much. So don't talk to me about how skimming or shifting or cutting or whatever you want to call it is a friend. Because at the end of the day, it is not a friend to me. So that's why and also the grounds to why I keep things in my films and don't cut things out, is that I think it makes my films lifelike. You know, in true life, there are things in true life, you're going to hear folks talking, you're going to hear dogs barking, you're going to hear all kinds of things going on. That's true life. What's unlifelike is when you go through and skim all that shit out and make it look like your shit's flawless, which it's not. But what do I know? I just know those tools are too hard for me to work. They end up doing more harm to your film than they do to make it good. And that's why I don't shift or cut anything out of my films. So this is all the time I got. I hope you like this film. Oh, before I go, the small soft one takes too long to fillet any shifts you made to your films too. I forgot to say that one. Alright, it's all the time I got here. If you like this film, follow me over here at Sailor Moon for Life. Or watch the last film I made yesterday over here. I'm Sailor Mercury Amy. Hope you like this film. Bye.